Hello, this is Dr. Kamani, licensed clinical psychologist. And I want to ask you if you're a Black woman in a toxic workplace, if you've ever had an experience where another Black woman or women were contributing to the harm that you experienced in the workplace. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. So, sis, your foot is on my neck, okay? So, in terms of sometimes when we're in work environments, we might experience um, negative treatment, not only by people who don't look like us, but by people who look like us. And that's extremely painful. I've had a number of Black women contact me to comment on that. I've done videos on this a number of times about all skin folk and kinfolk and just the level of pain that is when another Black woman does this to you. So I just want to say to Black women, if this has been your experience, I understand how painful this is. And I would just say to you that if this is happening to you, to, recognize the signs. I'm not to blame you because I've been in the same situation, okay? But sometimes when we recognize that some Black women are responding in this way, we can be very hurt by it. And sometimes we have missed the signs that these people weren't to be trusted in the first place. Okay. So I know that I did. People were telling me to not trust this person or I didn't listen. Okay. So, if that is a situation for you where you're not listening to where people are telling you or warning you about someone, be mindful of that. Also, do whatever you can to refrain from associating with that person if you're able to. I know it's really hard if that person is like in a leadership position, but I just want to say that I hear you and all of the things that I've talked about before in my videos about ways for you to seek support and healing, please do those things. And, particularly when it's another Black woman, again, it can take the hurt to a whole nother level because she knows how hard it is to just be well in this society, right? And she knows also how hard it was for you to even get that job. So that's what makes it so difficult because you know that she knows that. So part of it is trying to distance ourselves from, getting into the why of why she might be acting in this way. Okay. So when we don't understand people's behavior, many times we try to figure out why and we're trying to, ask other people, did they see this and da da da. Let's not even do that. Okay. Because number one, we know clearly that she is hurting to be responding in this way. So if she's treating you like you're a threat or your competition or anything like that, we know that she is hurting. Okay. So when people are hurting, unfortunately, sometimes they lash out to other people. And unfortunately, they lash out to other people who look like them. So if you recognize that that is what's happening, let's even stop the whys, okay? Let's focus on what you need to do now in terms of trying to protect yourself as much as possible. Okay? So trying to figure out why she did that and if what she did was nasty. Okay, even if she was smiling at you, it was nasty. So don't even spend your time trying to figure out the why. Okay, I just hope, and I'm going to transition and now talk to the Black women who are engaging in this behavior. So I just want to say, and I just want to ask you to really evaluate how you are in the workplace. Okay. I want you to really see if you are respectful to everyone in the workplace, particularly other Black women, or are you competing with other Black women? So are you one of the bullies? Okay. Or are you the bully in the workplace? So that self assessment is so important because I think what's happening is that a lot of Black women who are engaging in bullying behaviors, and I'm not saying that most of us do, I'm just saying those who do engage in the bullying behaviors, I don't even know if they know that they're doing it, okay? So some may, yeah, some may know that, which is very disturbing. That takes it to a whole nother level in terms of their level of self misery that they are lashing out in that way. I'm talking about the ones who do not even, they're so oblivious to it. And the reason I say that is that I've had two Black women from the place where I used to work reach out to me, and they were telling me about issues that they had at the workplace, about bullying, and either the Black woman was the main person involved and or she was involved in it, right? So, and then they're telling me about the Black women who are involved, and I know who they're talking about. And then these other Black women have contacted me and have said, I so appreciate the work you're doing. You need to spread this message. This is like rampant in the district. Um, I'm going to share with my friends in the district about the work you're doing. These are the same women that the other women are complaining about. Okay. So again, I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Again, I'm not trying to say the why. I'm trying to talk to you if you're in a situation where there's another Black woman who's doing this to you, okay? Her foot is on your neck. So you already down and she trying to put you down even more, okay? It's very disturbing. It's very disturbing. I just want to validate that. And I know that when I was in the depths of my toxicity, at that previous job that I resigned from, I was dealing with so much. And as they say, when you kick somebody when they're down, I was dealing with being demoted without any clear reason as to why I was being demoted. Even though I had outstanding performance reviews, put in leadership positions, all these things, right? But then I'm demoted, which I think was retaliation because I would speak out about some hypocrisy going on. Okay. So when I was demoted, a Black woman reached out to me that I thought I was cool with, right? And she said, "Oh, word on the street is you got demoted. What are you going to do?" It was so insensitive and so hurtful that she would talk to me in that way, particularly because I'm such a private person, and to imply that people are talking about me and talking about that I got demoted. It was so humiliating, and that really was a sign to me that this person really was not looking out for me, and that this person was just trying to get information to just spread gossip about, because you don't approach somebody like that. Anybody knows that. You don't say something like that to somebody if they're already down, okay? So again, you may have had these experiences. I just want to say I understand. And I also want to say that many Black women have talked about this in my other videos. So if you want to hear from other Black women talking about it and the impact on them and what they did, please check out the other videos on my channel, which have some version of all skin folk and kinfolk in the title. Okay. And then I also want to say, remember, like Dr. Maya Angelou said, when people show you who they are the first time, believe them. Okay. Let's not try to give people passes, or maybe they had a bad day, or if they show you the first time, let's believe that. Okay. And then for those Black women, if you are watching this video and you are totally oblivious, I want you to just think about, everybody watching this video, I want you to think about, how are you treating other people in the workplace? Particularly, how are you treating other Black women? If you are treating other Black women in a disrespectful way, in a competitive way, you're sabotaging them or undermining them, you're gossiping about them, please check yourself. Okay, please check yourself, because there's something going on with you, that you are that unhappy that you're engaging in that behavior. Okay, so please check yourself, sis. Okay, so I just want to just sign off, but I just want to come on briefly and talk about that, because again, when I present do videos, some of the comments are, "What about Black women? Black women do this too." And I'm not negating that at all. Okay. All I'm saying is that I have other videos that talk about that. When I talk about the topics that I talk about, I'm not saying that Black women cannot engage in these behaviors too. Okay. So I just want to be clear about that. So if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. Lifting Us with Climb Consulting, Wellness Services. And please share this video with another Black woman. So as I mentioned before, my business name is Lifting As We Climb. And my background is Spelman College. I'm a proud Spelman alum. And when I say Lifting As We Climb, for my business, I hope that you also not only help to support your own healing, but you help to support the healing of other Black women. Because again, hurt people hurt people. I'm not saying you reach out to the bullies, right? And do that. My hope is that they get their support, they get into therapy, they do what they need to do to heal themselves so they stop engaging in these nasty behaviors. Okay. But what I'm saying to you is if you know of another Black woman who is being harmed in the workplace, please share this video with her as well, okay? So that you are also lifting as you're climbing forward, as you're climbing towards healing, okay? So again, thank you for tuning in. Again, subscribe to this channel, Lifting As We Climb Consulting Wellness Services, and share this video with another Black woman. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.